Hi everyone, good morning. I've just arrived the Hong Kong Macau ferry terminal. I haven't been here in about 4 years, and it's also my first trip to Macau in 4 years. So I'm very excited. I miss the Portuguese food very much, so I'm looking forward to visit my friend, have Portuguese food for lunch, and then walk around the new area as well. Last time, 4 years ago, when I visited Macau, I went to Parisian hotel afterwards. So this time there's a new hotel called Londoner. So I'm gonna go there and check it out. And I think this video is gonna be quite interesting. Get to see the new buildings and enjoy some nice lunch. So come along with me. I'm in Macau right now. I'm sitting in the park, actually near the ruins of St. Paul. So there are a lot of tourists around here, and I just want to talk to you before I go down there because I assume it's gonna be even noisier down there. Yeah, the tourists are here. Very noisy. Yeah, so this morning I got up at 6:45 and got to the ferry terminal at 8:30. By the time I got my ticket, I had to rush in for the 9 a.m. sailing, and I arrived Macau at 10, and I had to wait for a taxi and go to my friend's place. So I got there at around 10:45. We hang out till 12, and then I walk 25 minutes here because I needed that walk. I was quite emotional seeing her again after 4 years, and I like talking to her because she's really wise and she gave me some really good advice. So but I felt like crying. I didn't cry, but I felt like crying because it's so emotional to see your friends again after the pandemic, and especially with her, because the last time I saw her must have been the spring of 2019, so that makes it 4 years, and 4 long years because we went through a lot for Hong Kong people and for also the people of Macau. She's Macaunese, and so for her as well, she said, oh, watching the news of the pandemic in Hong Kong was really scary for them because the population here, of course, is smaller, much smaller than Hong Kong, and so we had a brief chat about the pandemic, but we talked about life, mainly talk about life and the way forward. Because probably you have heard from my channel before, I'm thinking about relocating and also traveling to different countries. So we were chatting about that, and then yeah, she was quite encouraging as well. She said it is nice year. It's a nice year to go and visit different countries. So I'll be doing that. And yeah, coming back to Macau and seeing so many tourists around, it's quite a funny experience. Because, you know, during the pandemic, even Macau seems to be a very far away destination because the border was closed. For me, it was like 3 years. So the border to mainland China and to Macau, for us, is like the impossible to come here. And now the gates are reopened, and so we can come here freely. The immigration process for me, it takes like a few minutes only. So I'll need to show them my Hong Kong identity card, and I can enter freely. And so, yeah, it's weird to see all the tourists, and the weather is really nice today. It's much warmer than I thought. So I'm wearing this hat from Maison Michel. So I bought this in Paris, and this is my first time wearing it because this fabric is tweed, so it's quite warm, but I think for springtime it's nice. And because I walk 25 minutes here, so I had to just quickly went to the corner and took off my t-shirt. I was wearing this long t-shirt. I also have a little tank top underneath the big bag with me. And now my plan is to go down to the ruins of St. Paul and take a look. Actually, this site up here, this site is the military fortification. So I've been there with my parents a few years ago because I took them here for Portuguese food. I'm a big fan of Portuguese food, and I like croquettes, the potato cakes, the fried potato cakes. So the last time I had really good croquette was in Barcelona at the food market. And so I'm really looking forward to eating some authentic Portuguese food. And then this is the older area of Macau, so I'll go to the new area across the bridge in the afternoon. Last time, after visiting my friend 4 years ago, I went to the Parisian and the Parisian hotel. So across the Parisian is now the Londoner, and yeah, next to the Londoner is the Venetian hotel. So you have Venice, London, and Paris all at the same spot. It's quite funny. If you have not been to Macau, this may seem very ridiculous to you. You see all these landmarks of these great cities, all the replicas in one place. And but I'm looking forward to taking pictures with the bus. They have this, I think it's an authentic bus, the original bus, and walk around and eat my Portuguese food, my Portuguese tart, and then I'll take the ferry in the evening, I guess around 8 p.m. and go back to Hong Kong, because I've been to Macau many times, I guess at least 30 times since I was a kid. And with my acting career, I was here a lot for press conference and for shooting as well. So I've stayed in hotel enough in Macau. Years ago I was here to shoot a movie, and I stayed in a hotel at the Venetian for over 2 weeks by myself. Back then it was really glorious. I stayed in a suite by myself, and it had 2 levels. So one level is the dining area, the downstairs is the bedroom, and then each day they would give me a dining credit as well. I can use that for in-room dining or at the restaurants in the mall, and then it's like 6,000 Hong Kong dollars. So that was a lot of money. I was eating bird nest every single day because they were really generous at the time. But I've checked the hotel rates in Macau. It's really expensive at the moment. It's like $10,000 per night. So usually I'll just go back to Hong Kong to sleep in my own bed and save the hotel fee in Macau. So it's getting quiet. I guess people are going to lunch. So yeah, you see, they're gone now. It was really crowded before. So let's go down to the ruins of St. Paul, and then we'll take a taxi across the bridge to Tai Pa, Tam Zai, the new area. The weather is so nice today. Sky is so blue. And it's very noisy, but not as noisy as before the pandemic, so it's still bearable. It used to be quite unbearable. It used to be flooded with tourists. And now, I think this is nice. This is great weather, spring weather, and just enough people, but not too crowded. I've just asked the other tourists to help me take photos. And now let's quickly walk around the old area and then we'll get a taxi. It's 1:15 right now, so I hope to walk around for about 20 minutes and then get a taxi. Hopefully I'll be at the restaurant by 2 o'clock and they're still serving lunch. And yeah, maybe get a beer or something because it's really quite hot today.
那个包，你可以包个牌吧，我在楼下。好，好跑。
This is the Portuguese card. I'll get one after lunch. Can't wait to have my Portuguese card. It's now 1:30, so I'll get a taxi here to the restaurant. I見到佢焗嗰啲嘢，
一個人食
嗰啲焗啊啲嘢咧，好佢次次啲相我睇到好大碟咁樣。
間好世界，不過
係咪好多遊客？
係啊。
I just got off the taxi and it's a few minutes walk to that way. And there's quite a lot of Portuguese restaurants here. Some really famous Portuguese restaurants as well. I'm going back to the same restaurant that I enjoyed twice before, like 4 years ago and 5 years ago. I'm quite reluctant to try other restaurants because whenever I look at the pictures of Portuguese food, the portion is always really big. And I'm not sure if I can finish it all by myself. So this restaurant that I like, the portion is just the right size and they serve some really nice beer as well. So see there are a lot of restaurants. Pop chop buns. Hey guys, this is the restaurant, but it's closed already. On Google, it says it's open, but apparently, I've just asked around. They didn't relocate somewhere else. Oh my god, it's gone! I'm so disappointed. So I just walked all the way here to find out this restaurant is closed. I miss my Portuguese food so much. And now it's like 2 o'clock, so I need to take a look around to see if there are any other Portuguese restaurants. Okay, I just found this restaurant nearby, and they have like a lot of Portuguese dishes. And it's now 15 minutes wait. I want to get a beer. I just had lunch and I finished everything. It was really delicious. I highly recommend this restaurant, and very good ambience as well. It's quite full. The restaurant was quite full until I left. I left at 3:30. So now I just want to walk around this area for a bit. Then I'll take a taxi to a new hotel. Yeah, I just want to check out the new places in Macau. So yeah, but these streets are quite nice. I like these little streets. Portuguese restaurants in this area, and hopefully next time I can come here with my parents and we can try more restaurants. look around, you see St. Mark's Square and the Rialto Bridge. I miss these telephone boxes. We had these in Hong Kong when I was a kid. Very nice. See if I can open it. See if there's a telephone inside. Oh, I can still open it. Yes, we had the same dial phone before in Hong Kong. Very nice. And I want to go up there and see the bus. And when you look at it this way, you see the Eiffel Tower. It's funny, I'm wearing a hat I bought in Paris. And I'm here seeing the Eiffel Tower again. I would like to find a seat in this park area and rest a little bit first because I'm quite tired. My bag is really heavy. I guess I just had that beer. I feel a bit too relaxed to be filming. And this is quite a nice garden.
Set me free.
Hi guys, I've been taking photos around this area about 20 minutes, just some selfie, but actually to prepare for today. I went and bought the biggest selfie stick yesterday. I will show you. This is my bag. It's super heavy. This is why I'm so tired right now. I've been like carrying it and holding the camera, holding the selfie stick, and then I have another selfie stick, this one. It extends out to 170, so 170 centimeters, my height. So I thought it's actually a tripod here. So it opens up into a tripod and then it extends. But I feel really embarrassed because there's so many tourists and photographers around. I feel so embarrassed taking this selfie stick out and putting it on the floor and extend it to my height. I just like put my phone on a top like this, on the bench like this, and take some selfies. Yeah, but the sun is quite nice today. I think I'll go back to the ferry terminal at around 7 or 8 p.m. and get back to Hong Kong by 10. I need to shower and sleep. But the flowers here are very nice. They have some tea roses and also camellia. So I enjoy looking at these flowers because I don't know why. I think in Macau they have the budget to find some really nice species. So this is a very nice garden, but unfortunately they don't have any seating. So I was just like standing around and take some pictures. Yeah, but this is Macau. For me, this is Macau. I don't gamble. I don't know about you guys. I don't gamble. But I made a film here some years ago about gambling, about Macau and the city of entertainment. So I was at the casino every night shooting like overnight because we have to shoot it really late when there are less people. So I actually have no desire to go inside the casino and yeah, because I don't want to put on a face mask or any disguise. If I walk in like this and people take pictures, then they'll spread some rumors, say that I'm here to gamble with someone. So I don't want that. And yeah, just like all the taxi drivers, they recognize me. So I had some nice chat with them about the development in the past 3 years. But they didn't recommend anything. When I said that I'm coming to the London, they didn't say anything. To be honest, I'm quite tired. So let's go inside and enjoy some air conditioning and then get a drink, maybe get a Coca-Cola or a soda. It's so hot, I'm sweating so much.
咁我直接入去就得㗎啦，係。
你好，欢迎来到伦敦，这个城市很漂亮，不是吗？啊，对了，出发之前我需要在中途停一下，有位特别的朋友也想坐顺风车。
Hi mate, Ning Hao. Sorry for jumping in, but thanks for the ride.
那个航空先生，你想去哪里？
The London and Macau, please.
没问题，下一站澳门，让我们伴随着音乐全速前进吧。
I'm like the biggest fan of Spice Girls. Not a fan of Beckham. Fan of your wife.
常有的天气。
You guys an arouse.
Well, this is quite dramatic for me.
小心，我们在这样的天气下行驶在七弯八拐的小巷子里。现在我们要前往澳门伦敦站了。
Now hold on tight. Wow, how me ya?
I don't understand what he just said. I don't understand you.
太好了，虽然绕了点路，我们还是。
I thought this is a nice cafe, but it's actually a fake backdrop for people to take photos. I'm sitting here under these flowers and drinking a bottle of water. I can see a Gordon Ramsay restaurant here, and there's a restaurant called Churchill as well. But I don't think I'll go inside the restaurant. They all seem quite expensive. I think they're for wealthy gamblers from mainland China. So yeah, I think I'll just have some water and then go back to the terminal at around 7. Be back in Hong Kong at 8, and then yeah, rest earlier. Been sweating a lot today, and it's a very sunny summer day actually. But I think on camera everything looks really nice, really glowy. Thanks for joining me on this trip, and I'll see you when I get back to Hong Kong. Bye! And all the ferries are very full, so I need to wait 1 hour and a half for the 8:30 sailing. Get back to Hong Kong 9:30. I'll be home at around 10:30.